Well, one kind of rare moment of bipartisanship did happen this week over the Epstein files, almost unanimous in the House, sailed through the Senate. President Trump did give it his blessing after months of trying to quash the whole thing. My colleagues at Politico are writing about this sort of disagreement between Thune and Johnson on this, because Johnson wanted some amendments to this bill. But Thune said Tuesday evening that while he talked with the Speaker about the bill, he and the Senate GOP counsel decided the legislation was sufficient. Here is Thune earlier this week.
Any reaction to Leader Thune seeing the bill without adding amendments or changing it?
I'm deeply disappointed in this outcome. I think I've been at the state dinner. I don't know. I was just told that Chuck Schumer rushed it to the floor and put it out there preemptively. It needed amendments. I just spoke to the president about that. We'll see what happens.
That was Speaker Johnson there, of course. Why this reaction from Johnson, do you think?
He's a constitutional lawyer, and they don't always speak the common man's language, and I'm the common man. And I think we've had plenty of time to deal with this, and the time to deal with it was before yesterday, and now where we're at. It needs to get to the president, and they need to release the files.
Do you think the Speaker mishandled this?
I think the Speaker did it as he is constitutionally bound to do. As I said, he's a constitutional attorney. And again, attorneys tend to explain things a little bit too much. And I think that's what's happened here. And I think we're where we need to be on it, though. The conclusion is there, and America needs to see what's in those files.
Some lawmakers are concerned that the files aren't actually going to be released. I want you to take a listen to Senator Coons.
My gut hunch is that Attorney General Bondi, having just been ordered on social media by the president to open an investigation into a series of high-profile Democrats, will promptly say, oh, no, there's an ongoing investigation. We can't disclose any of this. And the president will back that up.
Do you agree?
Well, first let me say, and I'm not going to beat Tim up too much, and because he's been saying what he just said for a while, that we should have gotten this chapter over sooner. I mean, let's reverse for a second, right? We started with handing out the binders, to Republican influencers, phase one that Pam Bondi did. Then it was the list is on my desk. Then DOJ said there is no list. And then, the president came out and said it was a hoax, went after his own base on that, had a split in MAGA. I mean, remember the people he appointed to the FBI, both Bongino and Patel, were people who were talking about the Epstein files in the lead up to the election. And MAGA is the one who brought this to the forefront. We should say that. They were the ones pounding the table. I mean, is there no bigger example of the deep state other than this Epstein thing? And so, look, they mishandled it. I mean, the Speaker said this is not a reversal. He's reversed, okay, when he got approval from the president. Republicans should have gotten this over with sooner. I think the fact that they dragged it out brought more attention to it. People started asking why. When you drag things out like this in Washington, people smell a cover-up. And so I think Leader Thune actually did the right thing. The idea that Johnson wants us to bounce back and forth to chambers like we're negotiating some complicated piece of legislation, I think Thune did it right. It came over, get it out, get it done, get it to the president, release the files, get this out to the American people, get this out to the, justice for the victims, and that way we can move forward here in Washington.
What do you think about what your friend is saying here about sort of the months-long saga?
Anytime you delay, the public perceives it to be a cover-up. Case in point, John F. Kennedy assassination. I'm 61 years old. It happened before I was born. We had a hearing a couple of weeks ago, a few weeks back, I should say, and information came out that solidified the point that there were two shooters, and yet no one covered it. 62 years later. And that's exactly, anytime you delay, there is a cover-up. And that's perceived or not.